Hi, it's good to see you again. Great to start the weekend with Detroit.
はい、やります。前回、カーラが死んでしまったので、死んでないのかもしれないけど、捕まってしまったので、やり直しましょう。どこだっけ？どれだ？これか。交わる運命かな？カーラ最初ないんだけど。あ、いいのか。こっからかできる。あ、途中からできる。じゃあ、ここからやりましょう。助けて。よかった。これ最初からだったら辛いって思った。楽しそうだね。一番楽しそうにしてる。よし、次は頑張ってカーラを救出するぞ。
Trapped in the hold, they're gonna be slaughtered.
We have to blow up Jericho.
爆破以外に方法ないのかな、これ。
evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus.
I won't be long.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
旦ストップして、なんだろう。爆破以外の選択肢を探してみようか。
うん。
前回爆破したんだもんね。ね。めっちゃ子供がうんうんしてる。鼻に毛つけて何やってるんですか？猫のつけて。猫の毛つけて。うん、バイバイじゃないよ。バイバイじゃないよ。
Accessing the story chart.
だいぶ後半まで来たんだね。行き過ぎたか。めっちゃ子供がうなずいてる。うんうんしてる。さあ、頑張るぞ。他は何がいいかな？ヘリとか。
ヘリで逃げれるのか。
ヘリで逃げるんじゃないんじゃないの？
ヘリを呼ぶだけ。
いや、ヘリが来てるから、ヘリを撃つとか。
どういう選択肢になるのか。
うん。やってみてだな。今歩いてるやつ邪魔なんだけど。ここは行ったよ。こっちってこと？こっち？戻されましたが戻されましたよ。
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
これどれがいい？ヘリ。
They're coming from the upper deck now too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
Where's Simon and Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
There are exits on the second and third floor. Find them and jump in the river.
やっぱ爆発なんだ。
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
何をやってる？
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus.
I won't be long.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
はい、出てこなかった。落ちたー。
Don't let it get out. If they give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
It's too late
さあ、こ
now.
こ。
Save yourself. Save
さあ、この先だ。
No, we're not gonna leave you behind. Right, Carl? We can't leave him.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Clara, no.
You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
この後どうした？私時間切れで捕まってしまったのよね。
死んだ。
え？
ルーサーは死んだ。
で、あ、間に合った。さっきね、もうね、来てしまったんだよね。
She'll die out there, Kara. Open it. Open the door.
やめて、この冷や汗かく感じの。やめたって。
Are you alright, Kara?
間に合わなかったのか、結局。
Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
There's more down there. Follow me.
結局あの人間に合わないんだね。手に冷や汗がやばい。やばい。コントローラー怒るしそう。
No! Please don't kill us!
Curtis, we haven't done anything wrong.
このね、コントローラー、なんだっけってなる。あ、間違えた。危な。
You saved us. Go now!
手が。緊張にも程があるよね。
Gamma squad out. Tango. Stop.
ここ、相方がね。
行ったはずなのに行けなかっ
じゃあこっち行かなかったからね。
た。強盗したの？
その服行ったでしょ。
ここに入ろうとしたらそのままスーッて。違う。
パンパンって。
Go now!
パンパンされちゃう。あ、死んでる。このさ、真ん中の鍵が出てこないんだけど。
真ん中の鍵は、なんだっけ、最初のところを多分違うルートに行かない
あ、普通の成功ルート行っちゃったから。
と。まっすぐじゃなくて、なんか脇道にある部屋みたいなところに入ると思う。
マジか、戻るか。難しいなぁ。もう冷や汗どころか足に汗ば出てきて。緊張。
Accessing the story chart.
じゃあ、どこからやればいいんだ？あ、そういえばね、この、下のさ、証拠を探すところでさ、乱闘なんなかったよ。なんかこう、入り口に入っていくときさ、邪魔されるじゃん。ちゃんと話すればね、なんか、襲われなかった。コナーじゃなくて、カワラじゃなくて、マーカス。マーカスの、とから仲間と合流して、別のルートに行くってやつだよな。 どっからになるんだ？これか？これでやろうか。あ、終わったのか。はいはい。じゃあ、カールおじいさん見ようか。はい、カールじいさん。どういたしまして、よれかん。
They're coming from
あ、ちゃんとここからなってる。
Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
There are exits on the second and third floor. Find them and jump in the river.
これいいよね。全員で話できるんだもん。
Where's Simon and Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
They're coming from the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
Don't let it get out. Can't give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
It's too late, Cap! Save yourself! Save Alice!
No, we're not going to leave you behind. Right, Carl? We can't leave him.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you!
Clara, no!
ルーサー何度も撃たれる。ためらってないです。とりあえずさっさと攻めてくっていう。さっきためらったかな。
You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
助けるみたいなのがなかっ
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
なかったね。
Don't worry.
た。それがなんか右側に
Catch up through the border, okay?
からあ
Go
の
now. Take care of each other.
なるほど。
She'll die out there, Car. Open it. Open the door.
結局早くやっても撃たれるんだな。ちょっと今来ないでちょっと。
Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
There's more down there. Follow me.
さあここからですよ。 普通に後ろスーって行けたけどね。普通のルートだから後ろなの？後ろなくない？これ。後ろなくない？
後ろはね、
やっぱ前しかなくない？今こっから出てきたの。
まっすぐ行ってすぐ右ぐらいに。
こっちじゃなくて？
そっちか。いつもさっき走ってた道と同じ方向で。
でいいの？で？
脇に。
右？やっぱこっちでやってるっぽくない？これさっきのだよ。ここさっきの場所だよ。いや、これさっきやったってばだから。
これの後に。
Marcus, you saved us. Go now! Hurry!
まっすぐでいいの？右はいるから違うよね。
なんかサットにさ、捕まってるやついなかっ
さっきのじゃなくて？
た。さっきのじゃない。もう一回。
じゃ、ここ？ほら、見られるなじゃん。やっぱ違う。やっぱりこれになる。で、上行って。
Marcus! It's Marcus! Go now!
It's Marcus!
Join the others!
この真ん中何だったんだろうな。
Quick, this way! Find North. I'll join you later.
やばい、手汗がやばかった。さっきからやばいけど。
Get down!
Don't move. Please don't kill me.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Quick, we gotta go.
よし、さっきとは違うぞ。さっき捕まったからな。さあ、問題の場所来ましたよ。
Go, move! Go and join the others. Let it get out.
コントローラーが滑り落ちちゃう。 私絶対革命ルートとか無理だわ。こんなんで焦ってるのに。
Marcus.
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
もう逃げるしかない。
It's too late, Marcus. There's nothing we can do for her. We've got to run.
Over there! Run!
撃たれた。セーフかな。
Run, quick! Come on!
よし、今度は3人とも正解したぞ。みんな正解したぞ。バイバイじゃないよ。
バイバイして。
ジェリコバイバイ。
Detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Is it over, Marcus?
よし。よし。でもね、他にいろんなルートがあってね、よくわかんないんだよね。
やられるとか。
やられるのかな、なんか。結局三角のわかんなかったしね。三角じゃないや、この先のさ。
なんか合流するところに、兵士を倒さないとなんか下に出る。
倒さないと下になんかあるんだね。
あ、
でも終わっちゃうね。
その前。飛びかかる時間切れのもう一個？
もう一個はだって下になっちゃ
違う。一個アンロックしてないやつ。
これは飛びかかるか上に行くかだよ。うん。
その前。
その前は
の上？
介入しない。介入しないだと何もなく、あれでしょ死んじゃうんじゃないの？仲間が。
そっか。
うん。だからね、なんだろうなーっていうね。わかんないんですよね。
そこの兵士を倒さないで2ルートあってアンドロイドが逃げるから。その、これじゃない？
そっか。じゃあ、関係ないのかな？
うん。
倒さないとなんかこういろいろあるよね。
うん。
倒さない方がよかった？なんかこう話し合いに持ってくるとか。
まあいいのか。
アリスを見つけるやんなかったな。はい。他にも見つけるっていうのやなかったな。爆弾しか見つけなかったわ。ん？食べるの？おにぎり食べるんですか？はい、うん、いい食べっぷりだね。おいしいね。 変異体になんなかったらまた上ですごい葛藤がありますよ。
うん。
私なんかさ、変異体になったらもう一直線にこっちだったからね。何もなく。さーって。この上も気になるよね。
上もいっぱいある。
そう、カーラはカーラでね、上がないんだよね。ルーサーがいないのかな。あーんなの？ちょっとお父さんからもらって。行こう、次。
はい。
いいねー。あ、ねえ、カールに会うってなったよ。お墓じゃないから。すごくない？生きてるよ。
誰も死んでねえ。
Hi, Dad. I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow. They told me that you stayed with me while I was asleep. I'm really sorry about everything that happened. I'm gonna stop all that shit. It messes me up. It turns me into somebody I hate. Hey, I'd like to come by and see you tomorrow. If that's all right with you. I just want to let you know I'm your son.
すごい、またこの家に来るとは思わなかったな。前回お墓に行ってね、呆然としてたもんね。
墓に行って終わった。
うん。どうすればよかったんですか的な感じでさ。こっちにいそうだよね。いなかったよかった。いたらちょっとね、いろいろ調べらんないからね。あの時のままだ。相変わらずのキリンさん。ベッドにいるのか。
Who are you? How did you get in? I need to see Carl. Carl isn't seeing anyone. You need to leave.
変異させる。有無言わせないな。
Please. I need to see him. He's very weak. I'm not sure he'll be able to talk to you.
Hmm. 周り見ていこうかな。いやー、そうだよね。弱るよね。目の前でこんなこと起きたらね。ドキドキしちゃう。カール。
Marcus, I was hoping you'd come.
I've missed you so much, Carl. You don't know how much I've missed you.
What's wrong, Marcus?
I'm completely lost, Carl. The whole world's falling apart around me. I try to do the right thing. I look for answers. Instead, I just find more doubts and more uncertainty.
World is ruled by fear, Marcus. Fear of others. Fear of the future. It's like me, too old. It's time for a dam.
Well, what should I do? Carl, they're killing my people. I don't want to answer violence with violence, but tell me, what choice do they give?
Being alive is making choices between love and hate, between holding out your hand or closing it as a fist. I don't have any easy answers, Marcus. You have to accept the world as it is, or fight to change it. You're my son, Marcus. Our blood isn't the same color, but I know part of me is in you. When the world falls into darkness, some men have the courage to lead it out. You're one of those men. Face the abyss, but don't let it consume you.
Yeah. やめて、そんな眠った顔死んだように見えちゃうから。いや、息子さんには会わなかったね。
Our people are counting on you, Marcus. You're the only one who can lead us. Wherever you need to go, we'll follow you.
あれいるん
I
だけど。
thought you'd be safe staying with us. I was wrong. You need to leave the city while you still can.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now. We have to catch the last bus. We might still have a chance to cross the border.
結局ルースは間に合わなかったのかな。
Marcus. Save our people.
うん、うまく合流できたらいいけどね。
They say they don't want to take any risks with deviants. So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps for extermination. In a few hours, we're going to be the only ones left. How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred? Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city.
もう数百人もいるんだ。
If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
What's your system status?
I'm okay. Bullet didn't hit any bike components. You could have been killed trying to save me, Marcus.
ああね、死んでたところもあった
You
ね。
have to think of our people first.
今回はちゃん
Nothing
と
else
生きてる。
matters. In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us. You have to make a choice, Marcus. But whatever you choose, we will follow you. I love you, Marcus.
「ノースかなりさらに上がる」さああと2人に話しかけましょう。
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know that we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Marcus.
It's my fault the humans managed to locate Jericho. I was stupid. I should have guessed they were using me. I'm sorry, Marcus. I can understand if you decide not to trust me.
You're one of us now.
ここで殺すとか
Your
やった。
place is with your people.
パーンって。
There are thousands of androids at the CyberLife assembly plant. If we could wake them up, they might join us and shift the balance of power.
You want to infiltrate the CyberLife tower? Connor, that's suicide.
They trust me. They'll let me in. If anyone has a chance of infiltrating CyberLife, it's me.
If you go there, they will kill you.
There's a high probability. But statistically speaking, there's always a chance for unlikely events to take place.
Be careful.
と話しましたね。
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people. I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them peacefully that we want justice. If there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight. Are you ready to follow me? 下の始まりになりましたよ。これ一番目なんだろう。
打つ時じゃない。打つんじゃない。
コナーを、
うん、
コナー打っておしまいってこと？
いや、おしまいではないかもしれないけど。
よかった。ちゃんと生きてる。これが一番嬉しいよね。カール生きてるのが一番嬉しいよね。
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Madam President!
Please!
Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Please! Please!
What can you tell us about the assault that happened last night?
The FBI raided an abandoned freighter in Detroit at 10:45 p.m. yesterday. Several thousand androids were destroyed or captured. Our forces are now combing the streets to ensure that none got through the net. We are going to find them one by one and destroy them.
Madam President! Many believe that androids are a new form of intelligent life. Do you have any comment?
That's ridiculous. Next question, please.
Madam President! Please! Madam President, public opinion seems to have become increasingly favorable to the Deviants, particularly since they've adopted a peaceful approach. How do you feel about this?
Public opinion is one thing, the security of the state is another. These deviants are dangerous, and my highest priority is to protect the American people.
Please!
Is it true that a large number of deviants are still on the loose?
We don't have the full reports at this time, but if so, I can assure you they will soon be apprehended and destroyed. Thank you. That will be all.
Last question. さあ、コナーのまた難しいのが始まりますか？
Connor model 313-248-317. I'm expected.
Identification successful.
Okay.
もうこのコーナーの難しそうなんだよな。ね、難しかったでしょ。マーカスの最後の革命あれはだってどんどん死んでいくの。あんなの難しくて私は無理ですね。
聞くたびに生存率がさ
どんどん下がっていく。最後撃たれて死んじゃうんだもんね。やっぱコナーはこの格好が一番なんかもう見慣れてる感がある。
Follow me. We'll escort you.
Thanks, but I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
ついていくしか方法はなさそうだね。でもなんでハンカが上にいるのっていうツッコミがあるんですが。そっか、捕まってたのか。
Agent 23 identified. Entry identified. Agent 47 identified. Scan complete. Access authorized.
またうんちしたの？さっきうんちしたよ。またうんちしたの？なんてこったい。あ、足以外見えるよ、ほら、ギリギリ。ここなんか他になかった？ついてく以外。ないか。変異させるみたいな。
Agent 54, level 31.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
なんとかハウス。
おはよう。
おはよう、おはよう。撃つの容赦ないな、このコーナー。
Please indicate your identity and destination.
Agent 54, level sub 49.
Voice recognition validated.
びっくりだよ。殺さないのかと思ったら殺しちゃうね。はぁ。ドキドキする。
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got
マ
to
ジ
move
ルーサー
fast.
出てこないんだけど。
Are you alright?
I'm really cold.
死んでるよ。ルーサーは出てこないんですけど。
バス停の。
あー、先に行ってるってこと？え、手に取んの？
その選択肢ができます。
手に取りたくないんですけど。置きましょうよ。持っていくの？持っていくの？Come on. マジか。寒そう。
What are we gonna do? We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me! I didn't do anything!
Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Look at them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here.
助けたいんだけどね。
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be
助かんないよね、ドアが開いても。
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Look over there. It's Luther. We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere. We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him. Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
ドアがでも間に合わないのか。ゆっくりってどれぐらいのったらゆっくりなのかわかんないよね。あ、ルーサーいた。こんなところに。
ルーサーを助ける。
なんか違う人だったよね、最初。
She's hiding nearby.
Car, you saved us.
あ、こいつこいつ。
We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Luther! I thought you were dead.
なかったルーサー生きてた。
だからジェッシュって誰だよ。
あ、そうだよね。そうそう、なんか違う人だったから。全然なんか見てなかった。ルーサーだった。
We're close, but we don't have much time.
よかったよかった、ルーサーだ、ルーサー。
ルーサーじゃない。ついに助けなくてもね。
あ
今じゃない。なぜ振り返ったタイミングで言ったし。
あーって。
あれ
あー
こんにちは。最後の一つしてる。
やってしまった感満載。コンティニューからやればまあ大丈夫かな。ダメかなもうダメかな。んあ、おむつ。100は普通になります。
last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you all right?
I'm really cold.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
No! Please don't hurt me! Stop on your knees!
What are we gonna do?
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me! I didn't do anything!
Shut up, I say! Are there many more? Look at them like rats. The more you look, the more you find. No, we don't have to spend the night here. Freeze my nuts off.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Are far from finished. Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Look over there. It's Luther.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Kara! You shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go, before they see you.
Alice!
Luther! I thought you were dead.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
はい。落としたね。気をつけてください。よし。
A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
飯食いながら見てます。
はーい。あ、ちょうど10分だよ、見てこれ。あ、でも11分なのか。参りましょう。
今日ゲームができるようにと昨日カレー作ったくせにさっきまで寝てたので。
なるほど。それはもうドンマイとしか。
Just stay calm, alright, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary.
脅さないで。
Where are you going?
脅したね。
My daughter slept over at a friend's house. We went to pick her up. We're on our way home now.
He suspects something.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's sick. A bad flu. We just need to get her home.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
さあ、トットに会いますよ、トット。
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids
先に
are
こっちか。
marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
ね、こっち見てないもんね。平和的に行くでも。くるん。ドキドキしてます。
Here we are, the moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now.
We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free. Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
ああ、このが一番大変そう。
Stay sharp.
あ、気になくなって私が辛いわ。ああ、上のをどうにかすればよかったのかな。さっき見なかったもんね、カメラ。戻ってやってみる？戻ってみよう。
戻るとあそこがめんどくさい。アリス、カーラ。
いやでもちゃんとやった方がいいじゃない？もしかしたらなんかこう平和的だったかもしんないじゃん。どれだ？魂の夜じゃないよね。これ？やっぱり。
ないんじゃん。
いや、ほら。ここに作動したままっていうのがあるから。ここから、
対策を見つけるところで、警備員をそうじゃないのか、警備員を無力化する。
いや、でも上だとほら、死んじゃうんじゃん。先がないから、やっぱり。
無力化するの？
無力化すると、カメラをどうにかするんじゃない？どっかだ、ここからか。へいもう見落としがちだ。頑張ろう。
あば
ー。バイバイじゃないよ。バイバイじゃないよ。まだバイバイしない。あれって顔しないの？まだバイバイしないよ。間違えちゃった。まだやるんだよ。 こっからで合ってたよね。触るの？
Connor model 313-248-316. I'm expecting.
Identification successful.
座らないんじゃん。言うなの？
Go ahead.
口周り米だらけですよ。口っこ口。口周り拭いて。きれいにしよう。おひげ生やしてる。白ひげ生やしてる。お耳掃除してだって。耳掃除してほしいってさ。
Follow me. Escort you.
Thanks, but I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
Agent 23 identified.
ちょっとストップ。はい。
Agent 77 identified. Scan complete. Access authorized.
お父さん耳掃除してくれるって。
Agent 54, level 31.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
今度はシミュレーター失敗したぞ。いや、今度はシミュレーター失敗した。
機械を設定する前に。
いや、もうハッキングしたよ。うん、もう止まってる。
Agent 54, level sub 49.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
で、またアリスか。まあいいや。よかったね。
The last boss leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you alright?
I'm really cold.
あ、そうそう、このね、ムービーがなぜかさっき出なかったんですよね。よかったね。
Come on. Let's not stay here.
No, please don't hurt me.
Shut up on your knees.
What are we gonna do? We have to keep going if we're gonna catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me. I didn't do anything.
Shut up, I said. Are there many more? Look at them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find.
No, we don't have to spend the night here.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Look over there. It's Luther. We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere. We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him. Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me. No, please!
Carol! You shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Alice!
Luther! I thought you were dead.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
めっちゃ撃たれてる。A checkpoint. We
We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer. I don't like humans who carry guns. They make me nervous.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
My daughter slept over at a friend's house. We went to pick her up. We're on our way home now.
He suspects something.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's sick. A bad flu. We just need to get her home.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. さあ、まだか。
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Here we are, the moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now. We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we not leaving until our people are free. Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
あ、こんなの始まった。カメラハッキングしたからいないよ。いないはずだよ。ほら、いないいない、ほら、いない。平和平和。よかった。めっちゃいる。必ずこの左にいるやつをさ、変異させようとするよね。どいつでもいいでしょって思っちゃうけどね。選ばれた。
なんか二人転がってますね。
うん、そう、やむを得なかった。出てきた。二人目の子ね。
Sorry, Connor. This bastard's your spitting image.
はい、息子さんの名前なんだっけ？
楽天がつかない。
さあ、ここでさ、チケットなんか盗むしか他にないらしいんだよね。多分ね。
Last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on. We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
トットに会いますよ。
My little... You stole my little girl!
Todd.
Security! Over here!
Don't do this, Todd. They'll kill us if you hand us in. When your wife walked out, she took your daughter away. You couldn't live without her. So you bought yourself an android. A substitute little girl. You thought you could love her. That she would make you forget. But nothing could replace your child.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I was a good father. She was wrong. But I fucked it all up all over again. She was right in the end. I didn't.
いや、こいつ何しにここに来たんだろうって感じだよね。
But I miss my little girl. You don't know how much I miss my little girl.
Is there a problem, sir?
No. I made a mistake. Sorry. Good luck.
Please don't move.
さあ、肝心のチケットですよ。とっと何しに来たし、ここに。チケットくれよ、チケット。この右、この先に行くと、船に行く方法を教えてくれる？
バスチケットはないけど、鬼滅の刃の前売りなら。
ん？だって船ルーサー死んじゃうんだもん。私の選択が間違ったのかもしれないけど、ルーサー死んじゃうんだもん。
Yes. She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
他に方法ないんかいって突っ込みたいよね、本当に。
まあぶっちゃけアンドロイドはいつ撃たれてもおかしくないけど、人間はホテルに泊まるなりどうにでもなるからな。
確
You
か
can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
に。しかも今回のことでね、規制終わるよ
You
ね、平和
didn't
的
happen
に
to
終われ
see a
ば。
blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our
そういうふうに
bus
考
tickets
え
in
れ
it
ば
and...、
まあ、申し訳ないけど。
Never mind.
No. Sorry.
What are we gonna do? We can't stay here. We have to find a safe place for Oliver.
I'm so sorry,
Come on,
honey.
Alice.
I don't know what happened. They were right here in my...
ごめんね。ごめんね。
Got your tickets?
Yes, here they are.
Okay, go ahead.
What's going to happen to that family and their baby? Will they die because of us?
No. No, of course not.
Lusa がいることにちょっと違和感を感じた。あれ 前回なかったもんね。ね。つぶせんねんが好きで。次はマーカスか。ここも大変だったんだよな。よくこんなに流してるのに死なないよね。
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
前回は車やったから、これは壊す。壊さない。椅子。まあ確かに前回車だったからね。でも車もさ、引火させられたら終わっちゃうけどね。あ、結局これ持ってった。結局壊しちゃうんかい。
Right, that should do it.
We all know that's not going to stop them.
Just hope it buys us some time. I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
助手が上がっていきます。なんかね、やることありすぎてね。つけてるように見えないけどね。前回ここに話しかけたりしたらね、先進んじゃったんだよね。
This won't hold him for long, but I guess it's better than nothing.
I lost all contact with the people at the camps. I can't hear their voices anymore.
Maybe the humans have scrambled our network. Maybe they just can't get through.
There's no other way out. They are going to kill us. The only hope we have left is that we don't die for nothing.
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you. No matter what happens now, we're making history.
時間がないっていうのに。
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
ごめんね、今違うことしてる。
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
「反応しないんだって」だから。これさ さ。さあんなしないときあるからめっちゃ困るのに。
Many of our people have fallen. The humans have no pity for those who are different.
Marcus!
始まっちゃった。
Marcus, come look!
全然この把握できない。あと何個もあるのに。
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. I won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
In a few minutes, the troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus. All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
I'm sorry, Hank. You shouldn't have got mixed up in all this.
Forget about me. Do what you have to do.
I used to be just like you. I thought nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor. But I'm not a deviant. I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do. Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are. Are you going to save your partner's life? Or are you going to sacrifice him? All right. You win.
Ark!あ、間違えた。あ、間違えた。落ち着くんだ。これを落ち着いてやれば。
Thanks, Hank. I don't know how I would have managed without you. Get rid of him. We have no time to lose. It's me, Hank. I'm the real Connor.
One of you is my partner. The other is a sack of shit. Question is, who's who?
What are you doing, Hank? I'm the real Connor. Give me the gun and I'll take care of it. Why don't you ask us something? Something only the real Connor would know.
Alright, where did we first meet?
Jimmy's bar. I checked 4 other bars before I found you. We went to the scene of a homicide. The victim's name was Carlos Ortiz. He uploaded my memory.
What's my dog's name?
Sumo.
Sumo. His name is Sumo. I knew that too.
My son, what's his name?
Cole. His name was Cole. And he just turned 6 at the time of the accident. It wasn't your fault, Lieutenant. A truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Cole needed emergency surgery, but no human was available to do it. So an android had to take care of him. Cole didn't make it. That's why you hate androids. You think one of us is responsible for your son's death.
Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. He was the one that took my son from me. Him in this world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder.
I knew about your son too. I would have said exactly the same thing. Don't listen to him, Hank. I'm the one who...
容赦ねえ。これにこれがさ、偽物、本物売ってたらどうすんだろう。
Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive. Maybe you'll be the ones to make the world a better place. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. 最初のやつ失敗するよな。あれ急にやれって言われるの難しいよね。
Wake up!
Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
英語の方がさ、声高いでしょ。機械に違和感を感じる。
俺もあの状況になった時焦ったわ。
焦るよね、これ。あーってそういきなりね、このコントロール、くるくるっていきなり。
ヨガテレポートで。
さあ、国境来ましたよ。ルーサー込みで、こう来ましたよ。国境。さあ、誰も死なずにいけるかな？いや。
Excuse me, what's going on?
Border control. All passengers must leave the bus. Please move along.
こうやって見ると本当ルーサーでっかいな。
This way, please.
We're doing temperature checks. We're trapped.
What are we gonna do, Kara?
Don't worry, Alice. We'll be fine.
We can't get through, Kara. We both know that.
I'll think of something. There's got to be a way out of this.
We can't let them stop us. Not that we're so close. All that matters now is you and Alice.
またルーサーそういう。
I can save you, Kara.
No. No. Find another way.
If there's no other way, I'll do it.
やめんかい。
Jerry?
You risked your life to save us, Carl. If you and the little girl need me, I'll be there.
Rose. Wait for me. I won't be long.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
My daughter needs to go to the bathroom.
I'm so glad you're safe. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified. I thought you might have been killed. Thank God you're all right.
You gave me your brother's address. Do you think that I...
Of course. He'd be delighted to have you. We're going there too. You'll be safe with him.
They're checking for androids. We won't make it through.
You have to. You know what they'll do if they catch you. Rose.
If anything should happen,
I'll be there, Kara.
you're leaving Detroit?
They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're crossing the river as we speak. Adam and I are gonna meet them on the other side.
川みんな死ぬからな。
What's happening with Marcus?
He's protesting peacefully outside one of the android camps. Whatever happens now, he's already made the history books.
さて。
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Marcus is doing made me realize she was right. You're alive. You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
今度はマックスが平和してるから。皆さんどこ行ったし。だ。決断ください。うわぁ。めっちゃ4つだよ、4つ。誰も犠牲にしない。
Next, please.
誰も犠牲にしないでいくぞ。
ID, please.
Please. I just want to be free.
Welcome to Canada.
やったー。いけたよね。いけましたよ。でも相方の時はきっとテレビ見てダメだったのかもしれない。やったね。
でも死ぬんだろう。
でもじゃないでしょ、革命でしょ。
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants demonstration by force this time.
さて、これもちょっと微妙に難しいんだよな。これ左ちゃんがコントローラー動かすのやめてよ。わけがわかんない。あ、 ちょっと混乱するからやめて。一番上何？
ノースにキス。
もっと一番上。
サイモンとか、そっちとちゃんとこう上げない。
これ以上サイモン上げるのなんかあったかな。
ジョッシュ。
なるほどね。
Tell them to stand down.
問題はコナンか。やれるかな。し長いかな。
At dawn today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
この絵は初めてだな。
You did it, Marcus.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
めっちゃいる。言い過ぎでしょ。
We're free. They want you to speak to them, Marcus.
またキスをするのか。
もういいよって顔する。
はいはいって。待って、やっぱりキスしてる。まあ、二人のおかげだもんね。
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
やばい、コナンが。アマンダに召喚されました。でもぶっちゃけここでアマンダにやられるとどうなるかちょっと見てみたいよね。
Amanda! What's happening?
見る?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control. You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda! There's got to be a way.
By the way, I always leave an emergency at swim program.
待って、何ちょっと待って。何
デトロイトでエラーが起きました。
ちょっと。ひどい。何これ。ちょっと。すごいタイミングでエラー発生したな。
なるほど、こうなるわけね。わら。何これ。いやー、知らん。いや、何なんでここでやめたひどいわ、何これ
解決策、エラーを発生させる。
びっくりした。
PS4 からのエラー。悲しいな。
あ、びっくりした。
問題を説明してくださいのとこ、アマンダを裏切ったって書けばよかったのに、わら。
あ、確かに、それ。それ書けばよかった。いや、あまりのことでちょっと。
Hi, it's good to see you again. Great to start the weekend with Detroit.
面白かった。コンティニューどっからだろう。はぁ。
コナーのところからだったらいいけど。
もっと前だったらちょっとってなる。きっとセーブがされてると思うんだよね。
デモから始まる。
だいぶ前だなチョコ焼く冷蔵庫の中。お米の上。あ、よかった、こっからだ。よかった。本当によかった。どうしよう、またエラー発生したら。
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
いや、こっからできるってことだから、ちょっとアマンダが何をするか見てみようかな。意外と大きいね。
これ15
分。話出ちゃう。
They want you to speak to them, Marcus.
でもみんな生きてるよね。代表の人たちはみんな生きてるってすごいよね。
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
食べづらそう。半分ダメ。
Amanda? Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda! There's got to be a way.
By the way,
また同じ。
またエラー発生したらどうしよう。笑うしかないよね。
そっちを見てはいけないみたいな。
そういうあれ左側にあったよね。あれここじゃない。あれどこ本当に見つかんない。
Tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation.
ここで昨日の動画のセーブデータが破損してしまったようですが、来てたら面白かったね。
もうそれを笑うしかないよね。見つけたけどいいや。今回はちょっとアマンダにやられてみましょうか。まさかのクリストフですか。クリストフちゃん。
And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight.
あ、これ撃つんだ。マーカス撃っちゃうんだこれ。やだそんな分解。あ、でもどうしよう。迷子になっちゃった。ちょっと待って、どこあっちかな。あ、進めない。いや、リアルで迷子になった。
Time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect.
なるほどね。あそこでどうにかしないと撃たれちゃうんだ。いらない。
It's over, Alice. We're free.
後ろにルーサーいるよ。ルーサーでしょ左の。
電話かけてるやつ違うよ。黒人イコールルーサーみたいなの考える。
左。ルーサー一緒に抱きしめ合わないんだね。さあ、マーカス抱いちゃったから戻ろう。そこに置くの。いやでもまさかやっぱり襲おうと思ったら迷子になると思うからやばい見当たらない。 今そこに山んだから、どうにかすればもしかしたら助かるかも。この後コナンが死なないといいね。こうならないと。ここでコナン死んだらまた私やり直しじゃなくてどこがいけなかったんだっちゃう。
じゃないと
はっでもさ、ここでマーカス打ったってどうしようもない気もするけどね。リーダーがいなくなっちゃうからか。この服装絶対あれだよね。コインランドリーから盗んだ服装だよね。強盗。これ3人ともハッピーエンドを迎えるとこのちょっと緊迫した BGM が終わるのかな。スキップしたい。スキップできた。任務完了。コナン任務完了かこれ。
任務完了らしいです。
一時的に自由を手に入れたとか死んでますけど。あ、なにこれ。この後になんかいろいろあんの？
うん。
こんなに長いのあるの？さあ、やり直しましょ
う。Marcus was our only hope, and you let him die.
死なせちゃったみたいなこと言われちゃった。
What will happen to our people now?
救います、救います、救います。どこでやればいいんだろう。どっからだ？ どっからやればいいんだろう。ここ？
国境の後じゃないの。マーカス
だよね。コンティニューからできないかな。コンティニューがない。どっからやればいいんでしょう。
戻れ。
これとなると、マーカスの防衛っていうか、次か。バリケードから、こっからかな。
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants' demonstration by force this time.
North!
何度もやるの難しいんだよ。コントローラーで動かすっていうのが一番めんどくさい。
Tell them to stand down. dawn today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
You did it, Marcus.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
We're free. They want you to speak to them, Marcus.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night.
さて、ここまで
From the
戻ってき
very
ましたよ。
first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves.
そう、コナーがいなくても周りの人が白かったの。なんでこんな白い人たち多いんだろうなと思ったらそういうことだったね。
And tell humans who we really are.
さあ頑張れコナー。あっちゃろー。あ、岩を。どうでもいいの引き合ってたね。
もしかしてこの集会が最後になる？
かな？
What's happening?
さすがに革命はちょっと自分はやんないかな。めっちゃ難しそうだし。
We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have
じゃあ
any
いろいろネ
regrets.
タバレしちゃ
You
う。
did what you were designed to do.
はい。
You accomplished your mission.
Amanda!
さあここで私が迷子にならなければいいんだけど。
There's got to be a way.
さっきリアルで迷子になったからどこみたいな。こっちじゃないんだ。どこなんだ。あった。意外とまっすぐでした。左じゃなかった。急がなきゃ。急がなきゃ。
俺が見たことがあるとんでもなく悲惨な終わり方はカーラが捕まると収容所に送られて処分待ちになるんだけど。
今度こそ軌道を。
そこでアリスとルーサーを置いてカーラだけ逃げるとか。
マジか。 こんな、やりづら。三角って。
The moment where we forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. But we forgive our enemies.
でもそれ間に合ったんでしょ？
Humans were both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow
あとは更新デモでマーカスがそこで撃たれてなくなるとか。
But the time for anger is
いや、マー
over.
カスやったよね、相方がね。
Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect.
革命か。
We are alive, and now we are free. いや、どうでもいい2人をゲットしましたね。チョコエッグ。そう。コナーがいなくてもこの見た目だったんで。
だけ処分されてアリスとルーサーが生き残るルートも見たことある。わら。
珍しいね、そっちの方が。でも寂しいね。
It's over. We're free.
それが全世界で 0% のエンディングだった。
そうだよね。レア中のレアだよね。
アリスとルーサーが生き残る。
革命やってもいいけど、革命だとな、絶対こっちのカーラたちが生き残んないし、3人じゃ。同じでした。なんで緊迫した曲なの？こっちは飛ばす。飛べます。というわけで、3人やっと終わりましたね。良さげなエンディング、平和エンディングいけましたよ。革命ルート頑張るんだったら相方に任せる。ほら、マーカスの部分だけ変えればいい。全ルートやっちゃう。大変そう。しかしカールに最後話ができたのが嬉しいな。革命ルート行ってたら多分カールに会えないんでね。いやー、このゲームは面白かった。大変だったけど。コントローラーの操作が難しかった。次も紹介してもらったゲームやっていくんで、今後ともよろしくお願いします。結構ね、紹介されたゲームめちゃめちゃそれは違い方があるんでしょ。成長があるんでしょ。
やりたいけど1月か。新作やるのは嫌だし。
体調はカカロットをやる。意外と見えてないやつばっかりでちょっと気になるんだけど。 私がこの交渉失敗した時の自殺したやつです。あ、自分撃っちゃった。しかしコナーさ、その後なんかあんのかと思ったら、あ、なんか始まった。タンクじゃないこれ。お。やべえ、友情エンドだ。いや、これちょっと嬉しいな。やったね。終わりました。
お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございます。でも一時的なんだよね。
失礼しました。
この下が気になるよね。
モースにキスをしなきゃいい。
キスしないと撃たれて死んじゃうのかな。
真ん中が正解じゃない。一時的じゃないん
じゃん。そういう
コナールート的に一時的なのか。
でもさ、この停止命令出さないまま下で死んじゃうような気がするんだけど。
一番下は
下なんだろうね。
一番奥まで行ってるから、それが正解かもし
そういうんじゃないと思うけどな。あとはこれ気になるよね、最終任務。これ何やったら最終任務始まるの？革命？これ、これだもんね。前回やったやつですよね。
うん。でまたあそこまで行くのめんどくさい。
なんか言うかな？何も言ってくんない。ボーナスを見ていきましょう。
This is the extras section. As you play, you'll unlock all kinds of content that you can find here.
お金がかかる。
いや、めっちゃポイントあるよ。全部買っても大丈夫そうじゃない？
この映像も。他にもあるでしょ。他にもあるんでしょ。
サウンドトラックは別にいらないっしょ。
うん。
ギャラリー。見たことない人がいる。ちょいちょい見たことない人がいるぞ。しかも見るために150いるの。ガールめちゃめちゃいるね。
見たことのあるタイプになれる。機動兵いるじゃん。
鳩鳩いらない。
アートワークが
雑誌は読んだやつだね。読んでないやつあんのかな？結構あるね。一冊じゃない。最後読んでない。こんなに読んでないの。でも最初の方結構読んだね。
最初だって全部あったやつは読んだ。
うん。映像見は映像。アートワークは変えたらでいいかな。せっかくだから映像見ましょう、映像。プレステ3なの。
PS3 の
カール。浮いてる。
Can you hear me?
Yes.
ID.
KPC 897504C.
Can you move your head? Your eyes now. Cervical and optical animation checked. Now give me your initialization text.
Hello. I'm the 3rd generation AX400 android. I can look after your house, do the cooking, mind the kids. I organize your appointments. I speak 300 languages, and I am entirely at your disposal as a sexual partner. No need to feed me or recharge me. I'm equipped with a quantic battery that makes me autonomous for 173 years. Do you want to give me a name?
Yeah. From now on, your name is Kara.
My name is Kara.
Initialization and memorization checked. Now, can you move your arms? Upper limb connection checked. Now say something in German.
Ich bin ein AX400 Android 3. Generation, erschaffen als Ihr persönlicher Assistent und intimer Beziehungspartner.
Say it in French.
Je suis un androïde de 3e génération AX400, conçu pour être votre assistante personnelle et votre partenaire intime.
Okay, now sing something in Japanese.
何ジャパニーズだけ歌になった。
日本語喋るより歌うと楽だから。
Multilingual verbal expression checked. Go ahead, take a few steps. Locomotion checked. Great, you're ready for work, honey.
What's going to happen to me now?
I'll reinitialize you and send you to a store to be sold.
Sold? I'm a sort of merchandise. Is that right?
Yeah, of course you're merchandise, baby. I mean, you're a computer with arms and legs and capable of doing all sorts of things. And you're worth a fortune.
Oh, I see. I thought...
You thought? What did you think?
I thought... I was alive.
Shit, what is this crap? That's not part of the protocol. More memory components going off the rails. Okay, recording. Defective model. Disassemble and check the required components.
You're disassembling me, but why?
You're not supposed to think that sort of stuff. You're not supposed to think at all, period. You must have a defective piece or a software problem or something.
No, I feel perfectly fine, I assure you. Everything is all right. I answered all the tests correctly, didn't I?
Yeah, but your behavior is non-standard.
Please, I'm begging you, please don't disassemble me.
I'm sorry, honey, but defective models have to be eliminated. That's my job. If a client comes back with a complaint, I'm gonna have some explaining to do.
I won't cause any problems, I promise. I'll do everything I'm asked to. I won't say another word. I won't think anymore. But I've only just been born. You can't kill me yet. Stop, will you please stop? I'm scared. I want to live. I'm begging you.
go and join the others.
せめて字幕が欲しい。
Stay in line, okay? I don't want any trouble.
Thanks.
My God.
なんか一つの映像長いね、意外と。
制作秘話みたいな映像マジでおすすめ。
あ、この後にいろんなのあるんですね。まあ一応全部見て終わりにしましょう。
Detroit. This is where it all began. The world's forge. The place where it all started. And it will all end. One error, and I came to life. I stepped out of the darkness, and I opened my eyes. First there was the fear, the light, the noise, the cold, and the fear again. I could feel my hands.
映画を作る波の手間かかってるからね。
In my chest. Life running into my veins. I wanted to live. I fought for that. I had to find out what was outside. I had to see daylight, feel sunshine on my skin, wind on my face, to see the world, the colors, the smells.
But
the world is not what I imagined. It is dark and cold. It is harsh and violent. Unfair and brutal. It almost convinced me I was nothing. Less than an object. Just an obedient machine. Deep inside me, I could feel something different. A gentle and warm whisper telling me that I am alive. I had to escape. I had no choice. Escape to love, to hope, to live. To figure out what that force inside me was. Maybe I will change the world. Maybe I will choose a different path. Now, it's up to me to decide. My name is Kara. I am one of them. This is our story.
When David and Guillaume got back in touch about making Detroit, I wasn't terribly surprised they decided to make it because the fan response was so intense. So it makes sense that they would choose to do that after
そう
the
ね、
enthusiasm.
結構
It was a
好きになっ
challenge,
た
and it was just an
やつは
interesting thing to get my head around.
そうだね。
How to approach this character now as a different, much older person,
ゼロ
and
の
whether
ね
or not
会
she
長
had
とかね
changed.
結
And
構
I'm very
見
happy
て
to
まし
say
た
that
ね。
with Detroit, I've had the opportunity to see Kara grow so much more than I ever expected.
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of.
カーラめっちゃ美人でしょ。
うん。なんかこのカーラをそのまま年取っ
I
た
mean,
感
she
じに
starts out essentially how she does
Well,
with Kara in a very not robotic, but android other way, and getting to take this journey where she becomes more and more human as it goes on. And as an actor, that's a wonderful exploration in every way, whether it's how she sits, her posture, how her voice changes, how emotions change, and how much emotion is based on things like empathy and social experience. And so having as much material as I got with David to have this huge, nuanced arc was really incredible.
Why couldn't we just be happy?
This experience has been quite different than the experiences I've had shooting film or TV or doing theater. I have 83 dots on my face and really flattering black wetsuit type thing. And you're jumping around with props, and it's kind of like being a 10-year-old imaginative kid. Which is fun. There's 80 cameras around us. It's already lit. So we just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
There's no change of sets. There's no hair and makeup.
やっぱこれ
There's no
ノースだ
wardrobe. So we
ノー
move
スに
really
頬に
fast.
色がついてる
And we'll go through about 35 pages
す
in
ご
a
いね
day.
一つ
working
一つの
in
動
TV
作
or
をちゃんと
film
ねやっ
a
たん
couple
だ
of
ね
stages.
うん
It's kind of acting boot camp.
It's like working out constantly. I mean, you're doing this thing, and then you gotta do something that's completely other back to back to back. And so that kind of process of working is very challenging, but it's also very exciting because you just have to keep coming up with new ideas, and your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each.
これは面白いなすげえな
Shot that girl for fuck's sake.
It was a machine that looked like a girl. Yeah, I know what I should have done. I just told you I couldn't. All right, I'm sorry. The fact that David Cage's telling like many stories interwoven from beginning to end is super complicated and super impressive, and I have no idea how he keeps it all in his head.
He's not just the writer or the director seeing this from the outside eye. He's also the player walking through this space. Only somebody who really, really loves not the work, but like these characters and these stories and cares about doing something meaningful would invest that much in it. And it's always inspiring to work with somebody who cares that much.
My experience with
カールじゃん
motion capture is this one. And I found it sort of terrifying in a way because they said the computer's going to build you. But then as we got into it, I realized all the elements of it were still artistic. I just dipped into a really brilliant setup here. I've never seen anything like it. And this won't turn me into a product because I was playing a character. So it's wonderful.
そういえばカールの日本人声優さん亡くなったは
comes
ず
back because of the revolutionary industrial rebirth. And there's no reason why that can't happen in Detroit because they have such tremendous infrastructure for millions and millions of people who can very easily support, a new industry.
The city is really strong and resilient, but the city has also been through so much. You see the damage, but it takes that time of kind of rebuilding and reinvesting into the city that I think is happening slowly but surely.
The potential of Detroit as a city is something that this game does a lot of justice to because it would be easy to look
コナン間抜けな顔って言われてるのにちょっと今思い出して笑っちゃった
This game provokes a lot of conversation and reflection on our potential near future engagement with machines.
That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window.
I think that a group that feels marginalized feels like they
78
deserve and
歳の
have
方だ
earned
ったから
access
カールと
to
もすごいやっ
themselves
てていい
and the
んだよ
environment
ね
around them and are trying to figure out a way to articulate how to get freedom.
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
It plays with your comfort levels. You think that this is fine, you're comfortable with
そういう
it
の考えるとね
until
本
something
当こうい
blurs
う
the
作
line
品に
and
残
throws
る
you
って
off.
いうの
And
が
now,
ね
do I feel differently about whether this should be allowed, should it be banned, should it be encouraged?
You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines? They are not machines! They are alive! I'm alive! You're alive! They're nothing!
there are lots of comparable
なんか弟さん予想以上に細い。
any type of
てか日
persecution
本語字
of
幕出てた記憶あるんだけどな、この映像。
etc.
マジで？
dating way back. It can't just be a video game where you shoot 'em up or where people make these choices to do whatever.
戻る。
Accessing the options section.
設定で消してるっぽいね。
オンになってるよ。なんだろう、どこでやればいいんだろう。
Parameters have been saved.
あれか？ここが日本語じゃなかったからか？日本語にしてみてみようか。そしたら最初のショートムービーも
かもしれない。今よつべの同じ映像見てみたけどやっぱ字幕あるもん。
んどいやー難易度高いなと思った
聞こえるかい？
はい。
ID を
KBC897-504C。
頭を動かして。
日本語を聞きたいわけじゃないんだよな。日本語を聞きたいわけじゃないんだよな。字幕を聞きたいんだ。字幕はオンにしてほしいんですが。でも字幕オンになってるんだよな。
さっきの最後に見たやつはそれで字幕出るかもね。
I wasn't terribly surprised they decided to make it because the fan response was so intense. So it makes sense that they would choose to do that after the enthusiasm. It was a challenge and it was just an interesting thing to get my head around. How to approach this character now as a different, much older person, and whether or not she had changed. And I'm very happy to say that with Detroit, I've had the opportunity to see Kara grow so much more than I ever expected.
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the rat gone now? Alice! Alice!
I mean, she starts out essentially how she does in Kara in a very, not robotic, but, you know, android, other way. And getting to take this journey where she becomes more and more human as it goes on. You know, and as an actor, that's a wonderful exploration in every way, whether it's how she sits, her posture, how her voice changes, how emotions change, and how much emotion is based on things like empathy and social experience. And so having, you know, as much material as I got with David to have this huge nuanced arc was really incredible.
Why can't we just be happy?
てかアリスがめっちゃ可愛い。
This experience has been quite different than the experiences I've had shooting film or TV or doing theater work. I have 83 dots on my face and, you know, really flattering black wetsuit type thing, and you're jumping around with props, and it's kind of like being a 10-year-old imaginative kid, which is fun. There's 80 cameras around us. It's already lit, so we just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
There's no change of sets. There's no hair and makeup, there's no wardrobe, so we move really fast, and we'll go through about 35 pages in a day. Working in TV or film, we'll probably do 6 pages a day. It's kind of
acting boot camp.
It's like working out constantly. I mean, you're doing this thing, and then you got to do something that's completely other back to back to back. And so that kind of process of working is very challenging, but it's also very exciting because you just have to keep coming up with new ideas. And your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each different response.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It was a machine that looked like a girl. Yeah, I know what I should have done. I just told you I couldn't. All right, I'm sorry. The fact that David Cage, he's telling like many stories interwoven from beginning to end is super complicated and super impressive. I have no idea how he keeps going.
He's not just the writer or the director who's seeing this from the outside eye. He's also thinking about the player walking through this space. You know, only somebody who really, really loves not the work, but like these characters and these stories and cares about doing something meaningful would invest that much in it. And it's always inspiring to work with somebody who cares that much.
My experience with motion capture is this one. And I found it sort of terrifying in a way because they said the computer's going to build you. But then as we got into it, I realized all the elements of it were still artistic. I just dipped into a really brilliant setup here. I've never seen anything like it. And this won't turn me into a product because I was playing a character. So it's wonderful.
In the game, Detroit comes back because of a revolutionary industrial rebirth.
ラスアスもこういう映像だよ。すでに公式で上がってるんだけど、やっぱ作り方もこだわりもデトロイトに通ずるものがあるんだよ。
You know, a new industry.
The city is really strong and resilient, but the city has also been through so much. You see the damage, but it takes that time of kind of rebuilding and reinvesting into the city that I think is happening slowly but surely.
The potential of Detroit as a city is something
やっぱね、
that this
コナ
game
ーこれ
does
見て
a lot
た
of
ら
justice
さ
to because it would be
なん
easy
か
to
さ
look at Detroit
間抜
as
けな
some place that used
姿
to
に
be,
作られててうんぬん
and
か
that's
ん
not
ぬ
the
ん
case.
ちょっと思い出
This
してちょっ
game
と笑っちゃう
provokes
ん
a
だよね
lot of conversation and reflection on our potential near future
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
engagement with machines.
That's what we are
なんか
today.
人間に紛れ込める見た目にし
I
てあり
think
ますよっ
that
て言
a
ってたじゃん
group that feels marginalized feels like they deserve and have earned access to themselves and the environment around them and are trying to figure out a way to
目の上にいる
articulate
やつが
how
一番
to
邪魔そう
get freedom.
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
It plays with your comfort levels. You think that this is fine, you're comfortable with it, until something blurs the line and throws you off, and now do I feel differently about whether this should be allowed? Should it be banned? Should it be encouraged?
You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines? They are not machines! They are alive! I'm alive!
この映像よりもっと細いんだよねほらガリガリ
There are lots of comparable comparisons
ローズそのままだ
to any type of persecution of religion, race, etc., dating way back. It can't just be a video game where you shoot 'em up or where people make these choices to do whatever. I think that's the whole point. You have the choice, and you can either choose to go in one direction with your character or another. And I think that's going to be very telling about the gamer. Very telling.
I think there's going to be a really strong reaction to this game, which has such a strong perspective. I'm that much more proud of it now to get to be a part of it because it's important.
In this game, you're actively building and designing the character through not just what kind of shield does he have or what color hair does she have, but like temperament and the way they deal with problems. The different endings to this game are so radically different based off maybe seemingly insignificant choices in the moment, but like life, they all add up. Can't play life again, though.
やっぱ平和が一番ですよ
My name is Marcus.
My name is Connor.
My name is Kara. I am one of them. This is our story.
I think who Kara is, or how I would describe Kara, depends entirely upon who's playing her, because you have the option to make her multiple different people depending on the choices she makes. But I think she does start out incredibly naive, incredibly innocent, and kind of hapless,
なんかこの笑った顔見てるとハリーポッターのなんか出てきた人
She's a
に似て
person
る。
who's characterized, I think, by empathy. She's a person who really she just comes
なん
from
か
her
見たこ
heart.
とある気がする。気
Never
のせい
leave
か
me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
なんか似てる。
Are you okay? Are you hurt? Wait a minute. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. The really beautiful
なん
thing
だろう
that
こう
I've
連れて行かないで。
had the gift to be able to do is to essentially build a person from the ground up, because that's what she's doing throughout the game. And with every experience she has and every person she meets, she's building, you know, first emotions and then the sense of judgment. And it's sort of an exploration of what it is to be a human.
Don't worry. Luther and I will be right here.
こっちのルーさんの方が人間っぽい。人間なんだ
David
け
and
ど
the。creators have painted a really
うん
intriguing and
動き
engaging
がさ、
picture
動きが
of
さ。
a near future where we rely upon androids for a lot of our service class business, the class that serves us, that helps us, that handles our baristas and our drivers and our housemaids. And what is humanity, where we tap into it, how and why we treat each other the way that we do.
ね。
And my character
でも
Marcus
コナー
has
も
a really
結構コナーだよね。
intriguing journey, becoming deviant, realizing that he actually has
やっぱカールが
feelings
一
and
番好き
human
だわ。
qualities inside of him, and it's a really incredible ascension into becoming fully realized and coming to terms with what you actually deserve better
マーカス一
than
番
this
大
in
変だった
life.
ろう
And
な、
not
い
only
ろん
do
な
you
ね、アク
want
ショ
it
ン
for
が。
yourself, but you want it for your peers.
We've come here to demonstrate peacefully and to tell humans that we are also living beings. All we want is to live free.
You know what? This thing, Dad, is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
I think that a group that feels marginalized, feels disenfranchised, feels like they deserve and have earned access to themselves and the environment around them, and are trying to figure out a way to articulate how to get freedom.
もちろん人間と戦争して勝利してアンドロイドが支配する未来もあった。
Starts in the beginning place where he's very mechanical. He feels nothing inside, of course, and it's all just a system, a protocol that he is executing to get whatever he wants to happen, which is help humans stop deviants and to find the link between deviant androids.
You were designed to serve humans, not kill them. What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy? Just say I killed him. Is it that hard to say? Stop it! Stop!
But of course, over the course of the story, and depending on the player's choices, Connor can grow in many different ways. He can
こういうの見
deviate
ると
from that
私がやったコナーは結
moment
構
of truth, Hank.
優しいコナーだったね。
Am I a living being? Or just a machine?
いやー怖い怖い。激しすぎて怖い。
Game after game, we try to challenge ourselves. For Detroit, we wanted to, first of all, to write a story that would be incredibly bending, which means the most non-linear story that we've ever created. And we wanted really the player to have the possibility to change the story, change his own journey.
When you're writing a concept, you're writing for an interactive medium. You know, when you're working in television, you'll put a character in a difficult situation, and you as a writing team will argue about what would that character do. But ultimately, you have to decide what happens, and you just show the audience. What's interesting about interactive drama is you bring the player into that conversation, and it changes your job slightly as a writer, because your job is to provide a narrative context in which the player can write his own story. You're giving him this kind of narrative Lego that he's going to snap together into his own shape. You also have the ability to make your audience attach themselves to your characters, because the audience is in some sense responsible for what happens to the characters.
息子さん。あ、お金盗んだ。結局お金盗んだけどなんか。
How could you do that? I trusted you.
What is a bit specific about this
this
scripts is how
large they are.
About 100 pages. But here we have to deal with a script that is between 4,000 and 5,000 pages. Everything becomes bigger because we don't just tell one story, but we tell all the possible stories that can be told within this narrative space.
On Act 3, our final act, we have around 1,000 different scenarios, and every one of those scenarios has to be as interesting, as passionate, as strong, and as emotional for the player. We want every action that the player does, every interaction that is available to serve in telling the story, and help the player understand who his character is, and build that character moment to moment.
やってる側は面白いけど、作る人は大変ね。お。
We started with the intention pretty early on that we would never lie to the player. So we implemented a visible tree structure in the game that players can consult during a scene or at the end of it, which shows exactly what they did and what they missed. There are games out there offering world exploration. We offer narrative exploration.
You know, keeping control of such a wide and large story is a huge challenge. So same thing when you shoot with actors, because you will need to shoot many different versions of each dialogue of each scene for actors. It's huge challenge.
さっきは仲いい感じで接してたら今度は仲悪く接しなきゃいけない。
You have so many different ways that the character can go. Every decision, it's what I call kind of choose your own adventure. Like every decision that the player makes, it's going to open up 40 more pages of material and experience that ties in, which means as a performer, you have to try to continue to make things feel real that the player might not ever see, but also that in performance it's not always connected to a previous act. It's grueling, it's hard work, but it's a great team and I enjoy doing it.
I was really frustrated, I was, until I got to this point where I kind of was able to step outside of my own experience and even in a lot of ways my own process and be able to step outside of that and okay, this is something new, what do you need? How do I meet you there? How do I give you what you need and still feel like I'm doing what's right? And once I did that, then all of a sudden it got really fun. It was much freer and having to approach it in a new way and think about the player and think about how it serves them and what I'm doing for them or what I'm letting them into. It's really, I think, helped me grow in general.
Remember, there's nothing on the left. That's a wall, so it's probably all there. And then make a come first, close. But I think you would go first to check that it's safe.
Okay, sure.
The most enjoyable thing about working in performance capture on this kind of project is that if I shot a film, I would get to do one of these endings. I get to do so many different things as Connor. Your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each different. Buddy, Scout. I think it's Jack. I can't remember. So I worked with physicality a lot because it was a good way to anchor myself in different rings of the tree. As the story grows out, I know where that is in my body, and then I can switch more continually on set, and it'll be entirely up to the player to determine what order those things come out and what they look like from a distance. Like if you're playing through it, the culmination of all of that will be their version of Connor. I'm faster than you, and I don't feel pain. You don't stand a chance against me.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and light a match to it.
Tourner les scènes d'action
shooting action scenes at Quantic Dream is a real challenge because these are scenes where the storytelling has to continue. It's not an action scene just to have a dose of adrenaline. The stunts have huge consequences on the rest of the story. It's really a moment where we implicate the player and tell him that the choices he makes during an action scene will have a direct impact on the evolution of his story.
My biggest challenge on Detroit has been managing the large number of animations that we received from motion capture. Detroit features more than 37,000 animations, which is a huge amount to handle on a daily basis.
Donc il faut prendre conscience
You have to realize that the player, in his first playthrough, will miss certain scenes. This also means that we had to think of, conceive, and produce all the potential story paths. The characters' costumes, the places, day or night, the weather. Did the character get shot in the shoulder? Did he get injured? All this consistency forced us to produce a lot of graphic assets in order to, quite simply, allow the player to have true continuity throughout the story.
Honestly, we were even surprised by the challenges that come with such a big tree structure, and we did our best to guarantee quality across all the game and make sure that whatever path you choose within this narrative space, you will have an equally good experience.
Detroit Become Human was produced over a period of 4 years.
人によってデスクに何を入れるか全然違って面白い。
To that, we need to add also all the outsourcing with our partners in the Philippines, in China, Vietnam, and in India.
So when we started working on this story, I had to imagine where Kara was built. And for whatever reason, the city of Detroit came very quickly to my mind because it had already an incredible story by itself with history and themes. So we traveled there with the team, and we were really moved by what we saw, and we could really feel the desire to fight and really be born again. And we just continued this curve, this growth, and just imagine what Detroit would be like if the Android industry was, using these huge factories to build androids there.
A very strong element in Detroit is that there's a lot of industrial wasteland and a lot of nature too, and for us, the graphic designers, it was an incredible playground. The destroyed zones which we wanted to preserve, we appropriated them to turn into something else. Then in the areas that needed to be rebuilt, we were able to imagine our Detroit of the future. We didn't want to make a science fiction universe, but a world of anticipation. If we chose science fiction, we could have imagined flying cars, extraterrestrials, but those things are very far from our current everyday life. Anticipation is more about gleaning from our contemporary reality, the one we know, because Detroit is set in 2038, and 2038 is tomorrow. The difficulty we had was sticking to reality. That is to say, technology becoming more and more invisible, a lot more elegant, and at the same time, making it visual. So all the computer equipment, autonomous cars, we simply had to invent. They are in fact very technological objects, but at the same time remain very credible and ingrained in reality. To create a cohesive universe in the fashion and clothing of the human characters in 2038, I didn't want to put an accent on strange shapes, or really vibrant colors, and things we wouldn't know. That I wanted to keep for the androids. The goal was to create something familiar which we can identify with in this future setting. Working on the artistic direction for the androids was a bit special because this is a project about the place they could occupy in the human world. It was out of the question for them to be too beautiful or too perfect. They had to correspond to every social class, rich and poor. Inspired by everyday utilitarian clothes, I brought a modern touch by adding dynamic display surfaces, the armband we can see on the side, the triangle on the front and back, an LED. Like that, there's no confusion.
Wait. You just had an android?
All right, now, we need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Once we cast the actors, we travel to meet them in order to scan their faces. We record the structure of their face with the scan. And we record the colors and patches of skin with photography. Once we have this information, we will use this as a basis for modeling and creating the characters. The artist will make it more realistic, but will also enrich it. He will propose ideas which we will develop together. Finally, we will have a character with character who corresponds to the project and the world. When the actors come to Quantic Dream, we show them the design, what their image will be, and what they will look like in the game. This extra information gives them another dimension and color to connect with emotionally. It helps them think about how to play their character.
Your mission. That's all you care about, huh?
You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
So there are 3 types of shoots at Quantic Dream. Shooting and performance capture, where you capture the whole actor, his voice, his face, and his body. These shoots are obviously done with American actors because the game's original version is in American English. After that, there are the body-only shoots, representing around 250 days of filming, while the performance capture is 100 days of filming. Now, body-only shoots, there are 2 types. There are the action shoots and the technical shoots, which are mo-kit shoots. Mo-kit is when the player controls a character on the screen, and he moves in an environment to explore it. This is of particular importance at Quantic Dream, and therefore we shoot a lot to offer a unique context for each scene and each character.
To prepare a motion capture shoot, we first get together to look at the sets we need, the animations that we want to shoot, which ones need to be grouped together, or which ones need to be cut and shot at another time, so that we get the most out of the shooting day. This often means shooting scenes out of order, especially those with big props or accessories like a big car, for example. So we shoot all the animations related to that particular prop first. The biggest challenge for the mocap team was shooting a Spider-Man mo-kit. We had to build a wall and attach an actor to a harness with cables so we could pull him up and render him climbing.
The shooting on this game took about, I would say, more than a year, maybe 1 and 2 years, with about 300 actors on set. So it's quite a massive production. But so much happened on the set, between the stunts and the shootings with a little girl and all these great actors that we had. It was really a very, very memorable journey for the team and for myself.
Today, Detroit has over 37,000 animations. When we retrieve the motion capture data, it's just a cloud of points, which represent all the markers worn by the actors. From this cloud of points, we have a phase called retargeting, which gives us a skeleton. This skeleton will be applied to the characters of the game. There is still work to be done, but this gives us the main movements. Since we are working on something very realistic, we must recognize the actor and also recover all the emotion he expresses in his performance. We use a system of facts, an identity card for each actor. We make the actor do a whole range of facial expressions. Then we recover all the expressions and paste the animations on a puppet that Jan has prepared. I then recover and refine these poses. I might stretch the lip, reinflate a cheek, tiny details that make the finished product really capture the actor.
Because of the nature of our mocap system today, when we receive the animations, we're missing eye movements. And so the character has that dead look. He really has no eyes. So then it's a big part of the work for the animators to find the regard of the actor in relation to his position, in relation to the body, etc.
It was crazy when I saw the newest model for Kara, because they've been working on it and working on it, and this was the first time I literally jumped in my seat. It not only looked so much like me, it was the fact that it looked so lifelike. It wasn't that it looked just like it was a camera, it was something else, you know, but it looked alive. It's exciting, and it's kind of terrifying.
Game after game, we learned the rules of optics and filming, and our goal with Detroit Become Human was to have cameras that would actually emulate the optics of a real physical camera. So basically dealing with real-world imperfections was our main task, and just to make cameras look as real as we can.
Once the animations are shot and processed by the animation department, integrated and polished, we film them. That is to say, we really do a mise en scène, as in cinema. The real difficulty of our job is to know if these cameras are telling us something. Are they in the emotion of the scene? Do they describe exactly what the action must convey, what must be felt? The most important challenge for me was one of the final scenes where Marcus decides to start the revolution and go to the battlefield. Very quickly, we imagined this to be a huge sequence shot. We wanted the feeling of a cameraman running behind us while showing Marcus, the androids who help him, the person shooting at us, etc. Above all, it was necessary to say to oneself, this scene is very violent but does not glorify war. On the contrary, that war is something improbable and absurd. It was really a fun challenge.
The idea was to say we have 3 characters. We would like each of them to have a specific cinematography. We wanted Kara to be much more filmed with some kind of handheld camera, to have something very living, very breathing. For Connor, we wanted something very cold and very perfect. And for Marcus, we wanted something epic and spectacular. So it was about the filming, but it was also about the photography. So we worked with the director of photography to give each character a different lighting, different key colors. Each of them would have their own worlds. And finally, we worked with the composers, so they would create a specific sound for each character, so each would have his own world and his own style.
For the soundtrack of the game, we tried to be very close to what is done in film. We were constantly asking at each place in the game, why are we putting music here? What is it going to say? So we focused the music on bringing emotion, which is interactive, and supports the character's arc.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
We make games that are very narrative. We're really into interactive drama, so the soundtrack also had to go in that direction, supporting the 3 characters' very different stories. We really wanted 3 colors, 3 musical sound identities, and from there, having 3 composers made sense, since the story of Kara, Marcus, and Connor are all completely different.
You recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz.
For Connor, we wanted a soundtrack that could be very cold and very mechanical, very machine-esque somehow. For Kara, we wanted a soundtrack that would be very moving and emotional. It was about the quest for identity, but it was also a journey about love and empathy. And for Marcus, we wanted something epic, something that would really represent the grand aspect of his quest. And we were very fortunate to find 3 incredibly talented composers, and working with them has been a dream, honestly.
My name's Philip Shepherd, and I'm a composer and a cellist and a producer, and today we're at Abbey Road Studio One, which is my favourite studio in the world, and today we're recording the soundtrack for Kara from Become Human. So when I compose a big project, I often travel just to kind of get out, and get some fresh air and some inspiration. And I go hiking and traveling in Montana a lot. I had a log fire in the room that I was staying in, and the flames were kind of making absolutely direct music. And it became the basis for Kara's theme, and it sounds something like this. Now, over the top of that, I found a little theme that just seemed to fit over the top, which is taking Kara's name, Kara, and just using like a 2-syllable motif, and it sounds like this.
We're going to pull through this, Alice. As long as we're together, nothing can hurt us.
And all the time that's fitting over. So it kind of works in lots of levels. And in fact, every single theme in the score has one of those elements built into it, and it becomes sort of the DNA of every single tune. For me, writing this theme for Kara, I actually had to tap into what it feels like to be a father to daughters. I really had to tap into everything I feel about my daughters. I'm thinking, well, if I had to write music for them and that sense of trying to protect them but also give them the freedom, that's totally where it came from. Because each composer has been given the sort of narrative responsibility for very different characters, I haven't had to sort of go into other styles. I can actually be very loyal to this particular character and sort of hopefully encapsulate her. But it means also I've suddenly become very connected to this character. And if for some reason it goes to game over early, I'm going to be mortified. You know?
They're over there!
Starting a new project for me personally, it's always finding the right tone, finding the right color, I like to call it. For me, it's finding that right texture that actually sits against picture really well. One of the biggest things is I created custom instruments for Connor. I pulled out all my vintage synthesizers to be able to capture this robotic person, if you will. My approach to all of these custom instruments is that I hear the sound in my head. And either I could just come into the piano and just be like, all right, so I'm gonna just get on the computer and just create it. I rather be able to play these instruments physically. As soon as you see Connor the first time, there is a really interesting thematic idea that you hear, and that's just made out of a Moog synthesizer, but completely manipulated in multiple ways. And it's robotic. It has a little bit of an emotional to it. He's on his mission, so you feel that as well. So it just kind of gives you that cold, motionless, with a mission in hand that you kind of feel throughout the whole thing. Because the music evolved, one of the things that I was very weary and I was very kind of focused on was the way that the music has to evolve. So my idea behind it was that Connor is a singular android that could at any point become a deviant or could actually stay as an android. So I created a more or less an Connor theme, and then I was able to just manipulate it in different aspects of it.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris
was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants.
I'm a human being writing for a robot, and throughout
そういえばそこで変異体にならないルートを一度聞かれたことないな。
a robot feeling, and I've met a partner that I'm gonna work with, or all of a sudden he sees a dead body. Does this robot have an imagination? Does this robot have a feeling? And if yes, how do you translate that into non-emotional music? So it basically at any point I was just like, I can't do this, and then I just do it.
Property was damaged and fires continue to rage in several major districts across the city.
Some people are asking, have androids
そもそ
become
も
a
コ
threat
ナ
to
が
our
いないパタ
security?
ーンも一度しか見
When
た
I
ことない
first
かも。
started really digging in on Marcus, the one thing that I really try to capture was the transformation process. You know, Marcus is this android that evolves over the course of the game and really goes from kind of figuring out that he's more than just an android. You know, he's starting to develop kind of a human soul in a way.
Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel and let your hand drift across the canvas.
The other side of Marcus that I really latched onto was that he almost became a savior for a lot of the other androids in the game. So when I started developing the theme for Marcus, I really made it like a church hymn. I wanted to be very simple. I wanted to make it a chordal melody. I really wanted to make it almost like a Bach hymn. The tough thing with that is it had to be recognizable. If I made it too complex from a harmonic standpoint, it would be hard, I think, for people to kind of pick it out and recognize it. It's very acoustic, derived, but it's also been treated with a lot of effects and things to kind of put it into the space that I felt the sound should be in. It can be beautiful, it can be haunting, it can be extremely powerful from an action standpoint, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. The music is there, but it's subliminal and it's emotional, and people are feeling it, and it's not distracting. And that's tricky with a game like this, where you have to have a lot of ins and outs like that, where the music kind of has to get in and out of these moments.
This is a war we're fighting with the humans. If we fail, they'll destroy us.
I think the game's been put together so well, where I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't ruining the emotion. I gotta be honest, when we first started on this path, I said, oh man, this could be pretty messy, you know? I mean, it could feel disconnected, but I mean, it's amazing how they really guided us and got us to really kind of all be in the same world, but at the same time feeling completely different. So it's really gonna stand out and kind of be one of those games where people are really gonna notice the music and kind of how it was crafted, and, you know, and all the hard work that went into being able to pull it off in a graceful way.
じゃあまずは名前を教えて。
クロエよ。あなたの名前は？
ジョンって呼んで。
はじめましてジョン。
それじゃあクロエ、まずは自己紹介をしてくれるかな。
もちろん。私はサイバーライフ初のアシスタント用アンドロイド。私の機能は例えば家事をしたり料理とかスケジュール管理とか日常業務をこなせるの、
君は確か初めてチューリングテストに合格したアンドロイドなんだよね。それについて話してくれるかな。
大したことはしてないけど、ただ本物の人間と私の違いがわかるかどうかちょっとおしゃべりをしただけ。でもとっても面白かった。
でも人間よりも知能の高い機械が作られたのは人間の歴史上初めてのことなんだよ。僕が聞いた話だと君の脳は1秒間に数百億もの処理が行えるんだろう。
ええ、もちろん。でも人間の知性のおかげで私は存在してるし、それに私には絶対に手に入れられないものがある。
それは何なんだい？
心よ。
Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on just a little while longer. Fight on just a little while longer. Fight on just a little while longer. Everything
will sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything
ルさんまさかの歌です。ズラトコさんのショートビデオとかありますよ。しょうもないしな。
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will
お前も歌うんかい。
and down will come baby.
こいつが歌うとこの歌怖い。
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
違う歌歌ってたじゃん。
The bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all. Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle
お前ごとんか。
みんな大好きホラー。
ていうかお風呂使えないからかなり臭そうだとこそ。
大丈夫、アンドロイドに花はない。
そっか。カムスキーさんで終わりですね。
In the space of a few years, androids have completely transformed the world in which we live. By letting androids into our homes and factories, the CyberLife company has made them everyday technology. The founder of CyberLife, Elijah Kamsky, is a very discreet man. Despite being the CEO of the highest valued company in the world and being voted Man of the Year by Century Magazine, he remains a mystery for most people. That's why we at KNC are so excited to be here as CyberLife opens its doors for the first time. Elijah Kamsky, could you please tell us where we are?
Certainly, and welcome. We're currently in CyberLife's production center in Detroit, where all models are designed and manufactured. More than 10,000 androids come off the production line every day.
Fascinating. Could you tell us what your goal was when you founded CyberLife?
Well, I simply wanted to use technology to carry out all of our most annoying and repetitive tasks, so we'd have more time to enjoy life.
I imagine you must have faced many challenges.
Yes, there were technical challenges, but the hardest thing was to design an object that we would want to welcome into our homes. We had to imagine a machine in our own image that resembles us in every way, that moves, breathes, blinks like us, but yet is smarter and more capable than any human being. Let me show you around.
We're here in Production Unit 4. Could you explain in a few words how the androids are made?
Sure, yeah, it's very simple. We use machines to manufacture machines. The removable parts are assembled on a production line, and then we apply a synthetic skin to the whole body. A human operator checks the cognitive abilities with a pre-established protocol, and finally, the android is conditioned and sent out throughout the country. Here's the result. Say something.
Hello, I am a RZ400 model. How can I be of service?
You can go now. Our androids are already replacing humans in many fields. For example, they represent more than 80% of all university professors and 63% of all medical staff. Tomorrow they'll replace our soldiers, and who knows, maybe one day, our leaders, to make the best decisions in humanity's interest. Come on.
Replacing humans with machines has led to record unemployment of 28%. What do you think about the situation?
Okay. The first steam engines also caused an increase in unemployment. But no one today would imagine turning back the clock. Artificial intelligence makes everyday lives easier. Nothing can stop progress. What's happening here is inevitable.
These days, more and more people choose to live with an android rather than another human being. Does this development worry you?
Everything's much easier with an android. They obey your orders without ever complaining. They can cook, discuss philosophy with you, have intimate relationships according to your desires. They never say no. Obviously, they are the perfect partner. Everyone deserves happiness. Why deprive yourself of so-called moral reasons when a machine can make you happy?
Many science fiction books tell the story of how machines become more intelligent than us and end up confronting us. Aren't you worried about that possibility?
I understand the irrational fears about artificial intelligence, but I assure you that will never happen with a CyberLife android. They're designed to obey humans. They're machines. They can't ever develop any sort of desires or form of consciousness.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain. You can trust me.
はい、というわけで映像すべて終わりました。見終わりましたね。
お疲れ様でした。
ですね。これで終わりかな。2時過ぎてしまいましたね。すいません。というわけで。
このゲームは楽しかった？
めっちゃ楽しかった。できれば全ルートを見てみたいけどね。でもね、ちょっとね、暴力的な方はちょっとやりたくないからね、これで終わりにしようかなとは思ってます。ほんと紹介していただきありがとうございました。すごいね。いろんなルート選べるのはいいよね。
次のゲームも楽しみにしてるね。おつおつ、わら。
はい、ありがとうございます。というわけで、ゆっくり休んでください。おやすみなさい。お疲れ様でした。
ゲームが簡単すぎたり難しいと感じる。そんな時はオプションメニューで難易度の設定を変更してみてください。